What's up YouTube? It's JB Tech Fanatic and I'm back again with another video. As always, I want to start this video off by thanking each and every one of you for joining me today. I would be absolutely honored if you would consider subscribing to my channel, hitting that thumbs up icon if you like this video, and don't forget to click the notification bell if you want to know when the latest content is available. This is part 3 of my series on the Bose 700. Now, this system has been out not too long, and it is the direct alternative or the new SoundTouch 300 system. Now, if you've missed either part 1 or part 2 of this series, I highly recommend that you check it out if you're interested in these systems. Part 1 will be a direct comparison of the SoundTouch 300 to the Bose 700. Part 2 will give you complete audio setup. And then today we are going to cover the multi-room audio aspect of this, and we are going to talk about the Bose Home Speaker 500. This will be the featured product. We will show you how it sets up. We will unbox it very quickly just to show you what it looks like, and then we will go through the setup process, and I will also compare it to the SoundTouch 10, which goes with the SoundTouch 300. Now, if you guys are familiar with the SoundTouch 300, you know that this speaker here, they have a 10, 20, and 30. So it started at $200, and I believe it went up to 500, maybe 400, somewhere around there. Now, I want to make one thing clear. Now, we've talked about that some of this stuff can work with the other system and so on and so forth. However, so far, Bose has made it clear that the SoundTouch series will only work with the SoundTouch 300, and this Bose Home Speaker 500 will only work with the 700 system. Now, this gets kind of confusing because Bose also made a 500 series soundbar. However, this is actually an independent Bluetooth and Wi-Fi Alexa speaker, in addition to being able to connect it as multi-room audio. So it's kind of two products. However, we will kind of cover the whole aspect of the product, but we are again focusing on completing our 700 experience. But if you're an Amazon Alexa person and you don't want to get the 700, this is one of the best that I've seen Alexa speakers. It's beautiful, and then of course, if you ever get the 700 system, then we can, you can add it onto there. However, we're going to just quickly unbox this. Then I will show you a direct comparison to the SoundTouch 10, and then we'll go ahead and we'll show you how to get this all fine-tuned and set up for your multi-room experience. I'm so thankful that you're here. Let's get started. All right. Again, we got the SoundTouch 10 right next to the all-new Bose Home Speaker 500. As you can see, the presentation is much nicer on the 500. It looks much larger. Again, it's $400. Really quickly on the box, it just says wall-to-wall stereo sound from a single speaker. Of course, we got Alexa built in. And then, of course, it says that you have to have Wi-Fi in order to get Alexa, and you can stream music through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth, so you can use that through the app. And that's really it. So let me get this all cut out with my handy dandy knife, and let's check it out. Just a real simple seal right on top here. I won't bore you with this part. So immediately what I notice is that the speaker itself is actually not very large. What they did is they took these foam pieces and they stuck it in the box, pushing it up. So I'm not quite sure exactly why they want to have this huge box, but that's really that you get the speaker and then this little box in the bottom. And so you get basically a power cable and some manuals. So let's look at this. All right, so they do a good job of protecting the product. That's nice. This basically is kind of a bag. Really nice material. And if I'm being 100% honest, this is just a beautiful speaker. It's very heavy. I like the wraparound grill. It does have an auxiliary port on there, which is nice. You get the power cable that goes right on the bottom, so you can hide it. Service port in case you have problems.
And you can actually, I don't know if the camera picks that up, but you could see the speakers. They do actually go out the side and to the front. So you are getting a full 360 sound. And here's a close look at the top. First impression,
all right,
beautiful.
so we got it unboxed. Now, like I said before, you just need a power cable. So what we'll do, we'll plug this in. Now, it sits nice and flush at the bottom. Let's talk about very quickly the specs. That way you can understand exactly what you're getting for 400 bucks. Now, I showed you it in the unboxing. You get wall-to-wall sound. Now, again, when you add these to your system, it will be stereo sound. It does not, increase what your system is. It doesn't take it from a 5.1 to a 7.1 or anything like that. But you can add them in pairs. Yes, you can listen to your TV or your movies. Yes, you could do the music. You could do all of that, and already just that thunderous sound out of there. It has superior voice pickup, with Alexa built in. It does have the control touch on top, but of course you can use voice if you want to. Both Wi-Fi and Bluetooth technology. And basically, this goes back to what I was talking about before. These systems that Bose makes uses the environment to make things sound fuller or give you, just superior sound, almost like Adobe Atmos would do, bouncing bullets off the walls. And it does it because it has the multi-directional speakers, and it makes such a difference. It's a stadium sound. It's what Bose has been doing for such a long time. It's just really, really superior in my opinion. Now, a couple other things, the music services that are built in through Wi-Fi, okay? Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, TuneIn, Deezer, iHeartRadio, and SiriusXM. Other than that, remember, this speaker will only work with the Bose Music app. It will not work with the SoundTouch app. So again, this is the reason why this will only work with the 700 speaker and not the SoundTouch 300. So keep that in mind. As far as the specs, that's really it. There is 6 preset buttons on top. Now, really quickly, I did pull this out of the box so you guys can see what it looks like. Again, it's just not as nice looking. On the old style here, they got where the air can kind of push the bass out the back. It does have the same 6 presets on there. But other than that, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi buttons are there. It just doesn't look nearly as nice as this. And of course, this has the screen on there. And so what we'll do now is we'll go through setup and we'll take a closer look. And then we will also try out the Alexa voice and we'll pair it all together and see what happens.
So first thing you want to do is download the Bose Music app. Go ahead and open that up. Now, as this is opening, we have our 500 plugged in. The top here, you'll see this little icon. Go ahead and push this. Get a better. Now, you can see that you already have, this is my 700 system. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit the plus sign. It's going to ask for location. I'm going to go ahead and allow that. Now, let this turn on because this is going to turn on the BLE, which is, low energy Bluetooth. Now, it's searching for products. Now, as you could see, it found my product here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to hit add product and it's going to connect it. It's retrieving Wi-Fi. Okay, now go ahead and put in your Wi-Fi password. And again, make sure that everything is connected to the same channel. 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, 2.4 gigahertz. It all has to be on the same network in order for all of it to work together. All right, so now it's connected, okay? So it's going to put everything on there, connect it all to the network. It's activating down here, as you can see. Shouldn't take too long. You want to get this success, and then you're going to pick where you want this. Now, this is where the multi-room audio is assigned. So if you want this in another room, then you want to assign it to a different room. Now, if it's going to be in your living room and you're going to just add more speakers to your sound for your movies, you want to make sure that it's put all together. But in this case, for now, just for this video, I'll just go ahead and I'll just pick the Bose 500 and we'll move on to the next step. It's now naming it. It says it's been named. So far, very easily done. Now, allow others to share. No thanks. So it disabled sharing. And that's kind of up to you. So now there's the update. Don't forget to do the update in order to get this to work. We'll go ahead and do it. And then we'll come back in. You should see this happening. You will know that it's updating. If it's not, then you know it's not connected. All right, it finished up. Now, as you can see, the screen turned back on. It's telling us to open the Bose Music app. But basically, where we're at now is that you should have both your items, which this is my complete system, and then this is the 500. And then you should just be able to click it. They will now start searching for each other. You can even back out and get back in there. But as you can see, it's now thinking again. Searching. It's syncing everything together. Now, after a few minutes, you should see that this is still connected, and then it should say finish setup. Go ahead, and we're going to finish setup. Now we're going to do the voice assistant. Now, this is very important if you want it to recognize your voice. I know a lot of people were writing me and saying, hey, it's not picking up my voice. Same with the soundbar. You want to make sure that it is programmed to your voice by doing these processes through the Alexa app. That way it can pick up your voice even if loud music is playing. So go ahead and do that now. So once you sign in to your Amazon account, then it will take you to the Alexa language. Go ahead and pick your language. And it tells you right here to use your voice assistant that you want to make sure that it's linked with the Alexa app. That's where you teach your voice, and that makes all the difference in the world. So make sure you have that already downloaded and you program your voice to it. All right, so now, Alexa. Press I said it.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
So as you can see, she's pretty much set up. All right, so it's all complete. Hopefully you caught the tail end of that. Just says setup's complete. But more importantly, on your app, you will see it here. And now we are ready to get started. All right, so everything is now programmed. On this system, if I click down here, you could see that I have my 500. But if we go back up here, sorry if this is getting blurry, you could still see that we have both. So here's my whole soundbar system. And then you click down here and you could see that I still have my adjustments for my center channel, my rear. So everything is on. Make sure your bass and rear module's on. And now let's get working with the actual 500. Okay, so if you click the speaker here, go ahead and go to adjustments. And this is where you can turn up the treble and the bass. So these look like they're sticking with the 100. So I got it set at 80-30. And then other than that, you basically can turn on or off the clock. We'll go ahead and we'll turn that on. And other than that, you can, get answers to questions. You can see what software you're running. You can re-enable sharing. You got your voice assistant, or you can change the name. Next, you can actually have auxiliary mode, which if you want to hardwire your phone in to get a better connection, you could do so. Maybe if you're at the pool or whatever, you have that. Now, also, there is Bluetooth. Now, remember, they have built-in Wi-Fi music services, but through Bluetooth, you can do any service you want that your phone has, and it's just like any other Bluetooth service. And then you got your radio, the TuneIn radio. You got your Amazon Music, which again is through Wi-Fi. And that's really it as far as the app goes. Now, as far as those preset buttons go that we showed earlier, you could set those presets and basically you would just do that there and then it asks you what you want to do and you're ready to rock.
All right, so we're all set up. Very quickly, what you want to make sure to do is go into the Amazon Alexa app and you want to activate your Bose 500 speaker. This is so you can cast by voice. If you don't do that, same with the soundbar, you won't be able to use voice to cast, okay? You'll be able to cast it from your device, but you won't be able to use voice. Once that's complete, she's all set up. Alexa, who's the president?
The United States President is Donald Trump.
All right, great, awesome. Now, here's the thing. I don't have a lot of options because YouTube is really hard on copyright. So basically, the hardest thing people are having to do is to activate multi-room audio. Now, again, to be clear, in order to have a stereo sound added to your surround sound, you need to have 2 speakers. But you can add this speaker to your SoundTouch 700. So we have the entire SoundTouch 700. We have the bass module, the rear speakers, and then the sound bars here. I don't know if we could see it right now on the camera. And what I did is I went to some copyright-free music. Now, I'm going to show you some of this on the screen in screenshots, but what will happen right now, I'm on Amazon Music. Now, what's happening is people are hitting their device. So down here is the device. And when I hit that, you see what I call family room. That is my 700 system. The group is blacked out. It's not letting you choose it. You have your adjustment settings and standby only. This is because nothing is coming through the system. So initially, to pair your group, you have to have something playing, whether it be your movies or your music. So let's go ahead. Now, this might get kind of loud, but what I'm going to do is right now it's blacked out, and I'm going to go back to my music. And this is Summer Breeze copyright free, okay, by Monkey Punch. So I'm going to play it. As soon as I do that, it now lets me group. All right, so it creates a group. We'll pause this for a second. And what I wanted to show you, and again, we'll do some screenshots, but now you will see the sound bar and it will say +1. So when you hit that, you have edit group is now highlighted. This allows you to then take away or add. So if you want more speakers, you can add more speakers, or if you want less, you could take them away and you can add or edit your groups right here. Now, in addition to that, all right, so it gives you complete flexibility to turn up independently these speakers or your 700 speakers. So basically what we'll do is we'll do both. So you click this and now I have basically the whole system independent or independent. So just this speaker. Very full. I love that you got, the color screen. It's just a really nice product. One more time, let's hear everything. Now, I don't know what this song is. I've never heard it before. Again, I know I named it for you, YouTube. Summer Breeze, copyright free. But Guys, again, I don't know how Bose does it, but music, movies, it sounds amazing. Even this speaker by itself, it's so small. I mean, it is heavy, but you get a color screen, you get you-know-who built in, and you get the ability to build onto your Bose 700 system. To me, this is so worth it because Bluetooth speakers are so popular right now, especially voice assistant speakers. I wish that Google was in this system, but it's not. But you get all that, and you get the ability to be able to build onto your Bose 700 system. Totally worth it. At the end of the day, this system sounds beautiful. This speaker sounds great for the size. It is pricey, but again, I really think that this system is top of the line. All right, well, to sum everything up, I get asked this question on a daily basis. What is my final thought on the 700 as a complete system? And I will say that I am blown away as usual by Bose. They continue to come out with beautiful hardware, well-built hardware, and amazing sound. I just sometimes really have to sit back and look at the size, and when I hear it, it just really blows my mind. This speaker sounds, I mean, just for the size of it, it's just crazy how amazing it sounds. The soundbar sounds amazing. The sub sounds amazing. The rear speakers, sound amazing. As a complete package, this is definitely the system to beat. Now, does it sound better than the SoundTouch 300? Today, I have to say that they sound pretty much identical to each other. Now, does this sound better than the SoundTouch 10? Absolutely. But I believe in the future that there is much more to come with this product. I think that they will add more accessories to it, and I think that they're going to add more formats. Now, I am assuming this, and I feel as if it's rushed to market a little bit. Now, besides looking nearly identical to last year's model, a few things that I did want to point out to you guys that I did notice. The Bose surround speakers, once you get inside of the box, actually the internal boxes still say virtually invisible speakers. They are the identical speakers to last year's generation. They just repackaged them. Now, eventually, is that going to change? Sure. As they run through inventory, that will change. But there is some new adjustments that you get with the Bose Music app that you don't get in the SoundTouch app. Again, this is stuff that can be added to the SoundTouch 300, but we all know how technology works, and going forward, this is their bar. They are discontinuing the SoundTouch 300, so this is going to get all the new stuff, if new stuff comes out, right? So this is definitely a great product. The SoundTouch 300 is a great product. I, at this point, would recommend either of them. If you already have the SoundTouch 300, should you go out and upgrade today? I don't think so. Unless Alexa is that important to you, it's not something that you need to run out and upgrade today. However, that might change in the future. So be on the lookout for new things to come. It even states in some of their literature that there is new updates and services coming with update. So I look forward to the future. Anyway, absolutely great product. The Bose SoundTouch 300 or 700, either of them will blow your mind. I'm very happy with them. This is my honest opinion. Again, I do not work for Bose. They do not sponsor this. This is all stuff that I purchase, and I give you my honest feedback. I always, at the end of my videos, want to stop everything and take a few moments to remind you, life is so short. Every day we go and we read these articles, or we go on social media, or we watch on TV, or we hear on the news, whatever it is, tragedy after tragedy. So many of you are hurting with illness or depression or maybe loss, breakup, heartache, whatever it is. Take time out to remember that you are important, that you are something in this world and you are needed. Don't forget to love your family. Do not let technology overtake the love and human interaction that you have with each other. It is so important that you take every day and every breath and you just utilize that breath and realize life is a beautiful thing. Love your family, love your neighbors. Go out today and do something good for someone. The smallest good deed can go 1,000 miles. Change someone's day by doing something good for them. I want you guys to know that I do this channel to help you. That's the only reason. I'm here for you as much as I can be. I am only one person. However, if you need help, I will do my best to help you. I'm honored that you took time and you spent the time with me to learn about this product, and I hope that you'll consider subscribing. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at JB Tech Fanatic, or the best place to reach me is in the comments sections. I look forward to talking to you. If you need help or questions or comments, reach out to me, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting me and my channel. I can't wait to talk to you guys in the comments and see you in the next video. And until then, you guys take care. I got nothing but love. I'm out.